Over the next couple of days, I'm going to be doing the David Goggins challenge. Now, for those of you who don't know what it is running 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. So right now, it's Wednesday, about 3:45 in the afternoon. My last run will start on Friday at noon. So overall, that's 48 miles. I work in kilometres, so it's about 77k, a bit over 77k. I put it all up here. I put the my schedule up here on the side as well. Unfortunately, it is raining, but my first run is in about, my first run is in about 12 minutes. So I better get dressed, get lubed up, and I'll see you out there. So whilst I'm lubing up, I thought that would give me a good opportunity to just quickly talk about tactics and stuff. First of all, I normally only like lube up my feet and my like kind of crotch area before like a really long run. But the thought process behind this is that I'm going to be running such a long distance. The longer I can go before I get like injured or hurt, the better. Because if I'm like halfway through tonight and I'm already blistering up, that's really not ideal. So I think I'm going to be really cautious with lubing up properly. In between every run, I'll probably be trying to do a hydration tablet, one of the electrolyte tablets. I also watched Fergus Crawley's YouTube video where he doubled this challenge, and he said something really interesting. What was at first he was showering after every 2, but then he was feeling like dead groggy because he was like, I guess, just sweaty and dirty. So I'm going to take that into consideration, and I'll probably just start showering after every run straight away. Although I am probably going to have to get on the laundry, because I don't think I've got that many pairs of shorts and stuff. Or maybe we've got like 7 or 8 pairs of shorts that would be like acceptable to run in. So I might have to be staying on top of the laundry pretty early on, just to make sure that's all good. What else? Food. I think I'm going to be trying to eat, refuel as often as possible really. And also, spoke about hydration. Sleep. I think sleep's going to be the killer, because I'm not the best at sleeping anyway. But yeah, this challenge isn't going to help that cause. So 6.44k seems easy enough, but doing it 12 times in 2 days, we'll see how easy that really is. That's my bollocks area all lubed up. So I've got 2 pairs of shoes that I'll be doing this with. Honestly, I know they're New Balances, but I've got no idea what the model of the shoe is. These shoes I got in 2020 during the lockdown. It lasted me 3 years. And these shoes I got last year. So I'm going to go for the first run of these. My plan is just to keep changing. So do 1 run of each and keep swapping them. And hopefully if one pair get wet, like these are about to get in the rain, then they've got 8 hours to dry. So that would kind of be the rough plan. But it is currently 3:58 PM and I'm not even stretched out. So that's really not ideal. But we move. So I'm probably a little bit underdressed for this run. Reason being, that's 2k. Reason being, the theory is that if I'm colder to start, then the heart rate won't get so high up and it'll be easier to hold down. But even though the first kilometre went swimmingly, I was down, right down in the heart rate, like 145, 150, so I want to be. I just checked it, it was at 181, so I just spiked, slow it down a bit. Talking doesn't really help, so I'll see you in a bit. So I'm officially past halfway. I want to go a bit further, just a 3.5. I'll turn around and run back, so I can just walk to my house. Just have to finish it. I like to do that after runs. A couple of things to note with the heart rate
I'm really struggling to keep it down. I was managing to hold like 165, which is still too high really for what I want. Because that's like zone 3. That's not ideal. Also, I tweaked my knee on my long run last week, and that was flaring up a little bit on a climb. That's halfway. Oh. People are looking at me so funny because I got a camera.
Now, other than a slightly high heart rate, everything was going pretty well on this run until I came to cross the train tracks again. And of course, just my luck, it was closed for the trains.
Not ideal. So 4.5 minutes, 4 minutes 45 we're waiting there for, and somehow my heart rate's still 160, so don't know what the crack is there, but anyway, 4.3k in, 2.1k to go. That is officially 6.44k, so that's the first run done. Let's get to like 6.5 just to make sure Strava doesn't rob me. Last thing I want is completing this, then someone going, mate, that's not 4 mile. So let's get up at 6.5 now. As you can probably tell, it was raining for the majority of that run. 42 minutes 14, which to be honest I was aiming for like 45, 47 for each run. That's what I'm aiming for. I got my heart rate back down really well those last 2k, so I was really happy with that in the end. But considering I had to wait for the train like honestly like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm chuffed a bit with that 42 minute 14. Yeah, like I say, my heart rate actually came back down again at the end, so that's really good. But I'm definitely going to do the Fergus Crawley and have a shower because I feel minging. I'm getting so many funny looks. Anyway, run 1 in the books. Go shower, go scran. Maybe I should scran then shower. I'm going to shower first this time. See what I reckon. Then after the second run, if the food's not digested or whatever, I'll probably be sleeping after the second run, to be fair. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit.
I know I look like an absolute knobhead, but it's getting dark. It is absolutely pissing it down. That's why I got the hat on. So I had it on in the first one because I don't like the water getting like in my face. I find like the hat helps. I've got a fully high vis because the lanes where I live on in the countryside are so small, so I just need to make sure people can see me. I've got a head torch as well, which I think I'll have in this setting. Actually, I probably won't put that in the video because I might give everyone an elliptic fit. But yeah, I got the yellow shorts on, high vis, and yeah, let's see how it goes. I've got 6 minutes. So I need to go. So I'm going to lube up quickly, stretch out, warm up, and then 6 minutes I need to be running. So let's have it.
I don't know how much you guys can tell, but this run is disgusting. It's absolutely tipping it down, but it's got to get done. Let's have it. Oh no! My feet are absolutely soaking. It's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Just coming up to halfway, 3.18, so literally 40 metres till turn around. This camera must be getting battered It's raining so much. Again, don't know how much you can see on the footage, but I'm absolutely soaked. This is what I can see. Not much for these next two runs. Obviously 4 a.m. midnight and 4 a.m. it's going to be pitch black, just like, well, it's not pitch black now, but you can't see much. I'm glad I've got a head torch on. The pitch black ones, I'm going to run the same route purely because it's the safest, but the issue is, as I run through the industrial estate, there's loads of standing water, so hopefully the rain eases up. If not, I'm going to keep getting wet. In that first run, I might have mentioned my knee. I just tweaked it a little bit. Tweaked it a bit last week on my long run, which was like 15 kilometres. That's what I usually run, by the way, like 15 Ks. The furthest I've run was 25, so I was going to 77 in a week. He's fine. That's what I mean though, I'm on a path. I'd hate to be on a lane and then have him do that next to me. Most I've ever ran in 1 week is 26, and 25 of those was in one go. So doing 77 in a week is definitely breaking ground for me, new record. But yeah, as I said, my knee tweaked. Every time I'm running up hills, it's just flaring up. I'm running back down a hill now, so it's dealing with it a bit better. 6.5. Did a little bit extra again. Let's see. 43 minutes 18. So finally back in the dry now. It's 8:46, so a couple 4 minutes. Yeah, so about a minute, over 3/4 of an hour. Like I say, body wise, just this knee is flaring up a little bit from last week's long run, but kit wise, it was raining the whole time, so the hat did its job, keeping the rain out of my face. High vis did its job, no one smashed into me. Yellow shorts, the goalkeeper Villa shorts, seemed to do the job. In terms of that run as well, I feel like that's going to be the worst it can be, because it was pissing it down, it was pitch black, so like the only thing is if then I have to wake up and do that, but other than that, that's pretty much the worst it's going to be, and it's not that bad. So I've basically just got to replicate this 10 times, and for most of those will be in daylight anyway, so it's not really the end of the world. One big thing, because it says on my phone it's like 8 or 9 degrees, but it feels colder with the wind and the rain. But I'm making myself stretch and warm up outside, so my body's already used to the cold as well. So that helps a lot. But so far so good. So it's 9:20. My dad's cooked up a storm. So what have we got?
It's lamb kidneys.
Lamb kidneys on toast.
And it's done in a way called devilish kidneys because it's very spicy, it's got a kick. And once you've had this, there's no going back.
Once you go black. So yeah, refuel on that. And then got about 2 hours 40 till run 3. It's now 11:51, as you can see. Maybe. Ready for run number 3. I'm actually gonna drive to the industrial estate and start the run from there, even though it's only like 600 metres, just because it's so dark on my lane, and I had a bit of a close call with a van earlier on the way back, so it's proper pitch black. So I'm just going to do that just because it's better lit, a bit safer. I'll start from there, so yeah, let's go. Running through here at night, it's so eerie. It just gives me the creeps, man. Creepy as fuck. I just had a random lorry go past me. Honest to God, doing like 60 miles per hour. It's like the ground was shaking. Anyway, just got past the halfway. Just turned around. 3.3k in now. Unfortunately, shoelace came undone, so lost a little bit of time trying to do that. Because I've got my GoPro like strapped to my arm, actually proved quite difficult to do. But yeah, turned around, 23 minutes 50 in, so it's looking like it's going to be like a 46 or a 47, which I'm still happy with. Heart rate's been a lot easier to keep down, but my left knee's really not in a good way, so that's obviously far from ideal, and unfortunately I think that's going to get worse before it gets better. So just going to the end of run 3, 6.4k in, literally. This is easily been one of the worst running experiences of my life. This run's been brutal. It's kicked my ass, to be honest. But I didn't walk, I ran the whole thing. So, really proud of that. 6.47, 6.48. Let's see. 6.49. And 6.5. So 47 minutes 13. So getting slower for sure. Right, we'll debrief back in the house.
Now, I can assure you, I gave a very in-depth, in detail debrief of that run and my current situation. But unfortunately, the audio, for whatever reason, on this video sounds like this. So just pretend I'm saying run was really shit. It was really dark and really wet and my knee hurt. That was the general gist. And then I spoke a little bit about how I'm necking a hydration tablet between each run, and then I proceeded to neck this hydration tablet. So the time is 3:56 a.m. Probably slept about an hour, from about 2 till about 10 past 3. Muscle wise, literally no soreness or anything, but it's just that ligament on my left knee, which is absolutely killing. So yeah, I'll drive down now to the estate, to the industrial estate, see how I can get on. Might notice I've got a headphone in, so I've got a podcast lined up, the Modern Wisdom with Jake Humphries. So yeah, that should be good.
Just gone past halfway on run number 4. So weird to think I started this challenge 12 hours ago. Update, the knee is very bad. Like the first kilometre, I maybe ran 200 metres. It's pretty brutal. I managed to get a bit of momentum going. I've run from about like the second K, I've already ran like 800 metres, and the third K I ran all of it. To be fair, in the second K my shoelace came undone again, so I've gone for the triple knot now. But yeah, turned around at like 28 minutes. It's just strange how at the start it's so painful, like I literally can't run on it, and then as it goes on, then it just takes it, you know. So anyway, it's at the end of this run. I'm in pain, but at the end of the day, that's all it is, it's pain. So even if I'm just walking, Even if I can only walk and that's all I'm doing, I'm just walking. This distance getting fucking done, man. It's getting done. And 6.5. Sorted. 51 minutes this time. So obviously a bit slower. Honest, I'm actually so chuffed with that run. Because the first kilometre, I was close to tears. Seriously, I was like, I thought I was going to start crying. I was in so much pain. But I said to myself, there's like this 8 kilometre loop that I used to walk in COVID, and that would take me 2 hours. So I said, you know, 6.5k. So I know I can do it in less than 2 hours walking, as long as I can walk. I got like 3k in, and even less actually. Like the second k I ran for most of it, maybe like 800 meters. My shoelace came undone and I walked for the first 200 meters, and I just ran the rest of it, and like the pain was still there but nowhere near the amount. And I was like, well, if I can run, I can run. So I was going steady. The time obviously reflects that, 51 minutes. I'll have the data here anyway, next to my head. It's crazy how run 3 started off fine and then the end was so painful. And this one started off seriously bad and actually ended off really well. So I'm gonna get in Necker electrolytes. You can tell it's 4 AM. Shower quick, try get another hour or 2 hours of kip, and the next one should be in the daylight. So I'm buzzing for that, to be fair. Hopefully my knee's alright. I'm gonna put on like some of that cream that's supposed to help your ligaments, whatever. So I'll launch loads of that on, and we'll go again. What's happening? That's a third of the way now. Good morning, people. So it's 7:55. Run 5 starts in 5 minutes. You can probably tell I've pretty much just rolled out of bed about 5 minutes ago. But I really feel like I've broke the back of it now. But I've got like over an hour sleep then, maybe like an hour 20 minutes. So that's like a total of like 2 hours 20 minutes now. I guess I knew that was coming. Yeah. So 7:56 now. Gonna lube up, get trainers on, get outside, get warmed up, and get run number 5 sorted. I'm gonna go another way this time because obviously it's daylight, so I can run on down the lanes a bit more. It looks like it's not raining anymore, but it does look windy and it's still wet. So it's still not like amazing weather, but hey, at least it's not pissing it down. Just gone past halfway. I run number 5. I don't know if you can even call it a run, to be honest. Because I'm kind of like running 200 meters, walking 300 meters, running 100 meters, walking 400. It's one of those. Then like walking around the house and that, I couldn't believe how good it felt. But literally, as soon as I started this run, it was just hurting bad. Yeah, after like the second K100s, I've been able to run more of it. The longest I did was 600 meters, but you can't really take it right now. It's just the ligament. It's like this ligament here on the outside. So yeah, half an hour in, 3.4k done. So hopefully can get about an hour. So I'm literally the last 200 meters now. Yeah, I managed to string together a few like 600 meters and stuff, but yeah, honestly, not too good. I might have to get on some painkillers for the next one, but the reason why I'm like not too sure about doing that is just because we feel pain for a reason, right? It's like self-preservation. So if I get on the painkillers and it feels, I guess, more mild, the pain. The issue with that is that I might hurt myself really bad. like actually hurt myself, rather than, because I think this will just go away in a few days after the challenge is done, even though it is pretty bad. But I don't want to be tearing the ligament that I've like strained or pulled or whatever I've done to it. If that like properly tears, oh fuck me. One thing as well, because it's hurting, I feel like I'm subconsciously changing my running technique, and it's lighting up the rest of my body, or the rest of my lower body. It's just on fire, especially my calves and hammies. So I'm running like really weird. 57:38. So it's like another 6 minutes slower. Still under an hour though, which is good. I'm really craving a McDonald's right now, so I don't know if I'll let myself have one of those or not, but we'll see.
So I decided against the Mackies in the end, but I guess I was craving fat, so just made myself a little breakfast sandwich. 4 bacon medallions, 2 chicken sausages, sausages, and an egg. I'll also bang down these electrolytes, probably quick shower, and then go to bed. The issue as well with obviously going slower now is that because it's taken me an hour and I've only got like a 3-hour turnaround, whereas if I'm fresh, I reckon I could do it in like 36-37 minutes. So then your turnaround's like an hour and a half, not an hour and a half, like 3.5 hours. Time is currently 11:56 AM. Got 4 minutes till this next run starts. I've literally just rolled out of bed, like literally 2 minutes ago. It's just started raining, are you joking? It's literally dry and now it's just started raining. I'm going hat and hoodie.
So we're nearly halfway through run 6, which is crazy because in like 3k time I'm halfway through the whole entire thing, even though it feels like I've been doing it for about 10 years. That being said, it has nearly been, well, it's been over 20 hours since I started, so it's long enough. At the start of each kilometre I'm running 150 metres, then walking 350. I'm breaking it up into 500 metre splits in my head. Just the best way I can get through it. I've had it a couple of times where I've ran for like 250 metres, but it's like I'm just seriously close to crying every time. Even doing the 150 metres is really fucking hard, to be honest. Like I'm gonna piss my pants sort of pain is just like vile. I did not go painkillers for this one, but I'm definitely taking painkillers before the next one. And done. Only just under an hour. I wonder how long I can keep that for. But that's 6 runs down, 6 to go. We're halfway done. To be honest, I've got no idea how I'm going to do them. But I've got no idea how I just did those last few. So I think I'll do a quick debrief in here, seeing as I've not done one inside for a while. So like I said, that's 6 runs done, 6 runs to go, halfway. That feels so good mentally, thinking that I need to rehydrate. This time I've actually got shit that I need to do between runs, which I really don't want to do. I'd much rather just go to bed. But I think stay up, get the shit done, what I need to do. Painkillers maybe like 3 PM, then run at 4. I think that's the plan of action. It's 1:07 right now. So, like I was saying, because now my runs are getting slower and slower, my turnaround's getting smaller and smaller. So, anyway, let's see what we can do, eh? So it's currently 3:56 PM on Thursday. About to do run number 7. It's the first run in the second half of the challenge. Today, I had a coffee, had some paracetamol, so it's not like in a lot of pain right now. we'll see how my knee is when I start running. Also, by the way, you guys might have realised I've got way too many football kits. I didn't really realise that all my t-shirts are actually football kits until we're doing this challenge, and because every shirt I've put on is just like either a Barca kit, a Villa kit, or a England kit. Also got the Villa shorts on as well. I've got the orange ones. So if I'm getting hit by a car in this run, bear in mind it's still daylight. They're doing pretty well. Right, 3:58. So see you in a minute.
So just closing in on halfway on run 7, and this is going great. I'm on for like a sub 50 here. I don't want to say easily, I'm definitely on for a sub 50. So that's halfway. Well, just over halfway. I'm 22 minutes 20 in. The heart rate's actually up a little bit for the first time. Seeing 160. It's been a while. This is honestly probably the best runner since like the 3rd. Paracetamol and caffeine. That's a good mix. Also sunlight. Probably sunlight's playing more of a factor than I'm giving credit for. So it's still officially been raining on every single run so far, which is pretty brutal, to be honest. If you think my first run was 24 hours ago. So yeah. Right, that's 4 miles done. Done. That's a rapid time as well. (42.18), 6.5k. So just got in from run number 7. Really good, 42 minutes. I'm chuffed to bits for that. Just goes to show that it was my knee that was holding me back so much. Paracetamol and caffeine combo really came in clutch there. So chuffed to bits for that. I'll go shower, rehydrate, probably have some tea, and go again at 8 PM. Only 5 to go now. Feels like it's coming. The next 3 will be the hardest though. The 3 dark ones, and then it's two daylight ones again. So if I can make it through the night, I've done it. I can do the 8 AM and noon if I can make it through the night. So in between run 7s and 8, I made myself another breakfast sandwich. I was craving that fatty food again. 2 slices of toast with honey, a couple of digestives, a cup of tea. Time is 10 to 6, so what's that, 2 hours 10 minutes. Put a bit of YouTube on and that'll be good. So it's currently 7:59. I'm actually running a little bit late. It's the 8 PM run. After I last spoke to you guys, so I showed you that I ate some food, showered, ate some food. And then the biggest thing, what takes so much time, I've literally just finished doing it, is the laundry. Everyone that I've seen do this challenge, I've not seen anyone talk about this. I don't know if like everyone that does it has got loads of clothes or what, but I've had to do so much laundry. I mean, think about it, 7 runs, so that's 7 pairs of running shorts, 7 t-shirts, 7 pairs of socks, etc. So yeah, that took a while, but I'll drive down now to the industrial estate and start run number 8. So first nighttime run off night 2. Just got past halfway, next to the main road. 23 minutes as I turned around, so on the dot. So it should be about 46 or 47, I'd say. But yeah, this run's going really well. All that food feels well digested that I had a couple of hours ago, so that's good.
just trying to manage the heart rate. The heart rate's going a little bit higher than I'd like. But to be honest, that's a welcome change from those runs that I was having to walk and then run. My heart rate, I couldn't even get it up. So that's good. It's been quite nice actually. It's been quite nice running into the sunset instead of all of it being dark. So for sure, it'll be pitch black by the time I get back to my car. But yeah, so far so good. So that's 3.5k now. So just under 3k to go. Just coming in to the end of run 8. It's properly dark now. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it's proper dark. 46:31. I quite like debriefing in the car. So that's run 8 done. That's officially what is that? 2/3 of the way done. So 66% done now. So we're getting there. We're really getting there. That run was probably the best so far because it's the first run with no rain. I only took 8 attempts. And I got to enjoy the sunset, which is actually quite nice. Now it's dark. It's a game plan. Get in, electrolytes, bottle of water, shower, maybe a quick banana, but just get to bed as soon as possible. Because these next 2 runs, the midnight and the 4 AM, these are the 2 that scare me. So let's get it. Hopefully I'll get a bit over an hour's sleep this time. And yeah, see you guys in a bit. That's 2/3 of the way done already. Wow.
Time for run 9. It's currently 11:52 PM. I need to lube up. I'm having to lube like my torso now, from where my arms are chafing on the side of my body, as well as my crotch and my feet. So lube up. I'll go and podcast again. Soccer Superpower, the Jocko podcast. Never listened to him before. Kevin Walsh, I think, is the one who recommended it. So far really good actually. 2 hours in, 2 hours to go. Long podcast. Anyway, so I've got 8 minutes to lube up, get down there, start the run. So I'll see you out there.
So run 9, just hit halfway, 22 minutes. Turn around in a couple of meters. Turn around now. So yeah, just turned around now. It's a very, very clear night. It was just so hard to get out of bed because I literally only fell asleep for like 20. I don't even know how long. I was like, I couldn't sleep. Then I finally get to sleep. Then the alarm goes off and you're just so groggy. But out here, getting the miles done. So halfway through now. It's a very clear night, which is really nice to look at. You can't tell here because I'm on the main road, which is lit. But for the majority of it, I run in it's like this long path in the dark, which is a bit better lit today than or for this run than it has been for the others. But the only issue is, I don't know if you can see my breath, but it's really cold for this run. It said on the weather app like 4 degrees, but it had wind warnings and I didn't realise how much that would affect. So I'm running a bit faster, hence why I got to halfway at about 22 minutes, which is one of my faster runs. But yeah, it's cold enough, so for the next one I've got to go leggings because I've got no shorts left. I got some hanging up drying on the radiator, so I'll probably get those out for the 8 AM and noon one runs. But for this next one I've got to go leggings anyway, so that might help keep me a bit warmer. honestly, I'm surprised by how easy that one felt. Like what I said earlier, it started off and I felt really cold, but after 1k, so like just over half a mile, I settled into it. That's the 4 miles done, 60 metres more. Yeah, settled into it really nicely, and had the podcast in the first time since the 4 a.m. run yesterday, and literally it's just like a superpower because time just flies by when you've got the podcast in, and that's 6.5. So 43:35. So fast enough. Like I said, because I was so cold, I kind of had to speed up a bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that debrief. Easy enough. I'll go in now, rehydrate, maybe a banana, shower, sleep, repeat at 4. So hopefully I'm less groggy when my alarm goes off at 3 a.m. But we'll see. That was good. I'm happy with it.
So, Friday, 3:57 a.m. Ready for run number 10. Just need to stretch out, put my shoes on, and then drive down to the industrial estate. That is by far the worst I felt whilst waking up. I was in a really nice sleep. Obviously got disrupted. So yeah, I think I've slept about a total of 4 hours. And also my stomach is going crazy. It's like I'm just so gassy. Got a bit of constipation going on as well, which I don't think's helping. But the main thing is I'm just insanely gassy. Right, well, 3:58, so stretch out, drive down. So I don't know if you can see, but my windscreen is fully frozen. So I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for that to defrost. That gives you an idea of how cold it is, because I was just in this car like, what, 3 hours ago. So, just coming up to halfway now on run number 10. It's made me realise that since I've done halfway, which I've actually just done, I'm running past it, I've now only got 10 miles to go on the whole entire thing, which really isn't that much if you think about it. I mean, I could run to a mile, that's 16 kilometres, a bit over I think. I could run that in one go. I don't want to say easily, but comfortably enough, yeah. Whew. We're nearly there, nearly there. Look at that moon. Don't know if you can see it on the camera, but the moon's really bright and it's really cold. Don't know if you can see that, but it's freezing. So, in the last 140 metres after run number 10, the last part of running at night time, which is a pretty big mental block for me, to be honest. That's a big mental milestone that I put on myself before start. I walked a bit again this run, maybe like 600 metres total, so still ran the majority. Let's see, just hit 4 mile, so get up to 6.5 like normal. It's only the 10th time doing this now. 6.49, 6.5. Let's see. 47:20. So I'm still really happy with that, especially considering I walked a bit, like I just said. Yeah, so body-wise, I was really scared that my stomach would be upset because I was so gassy when I woke up. But actually my stomach was completely fine.
my left knee, obviously, that's been a bit upset for like 24 hours now. So that's going a little bit. What's happened is, I think the rest of my body's compensating for it, and now my right knee's just tweaking a little bit. But I think I should be able to get through. If it's this pain level for the last, if it's this pain level for the last 2 runs, I'll be fine. It's just when I sleep and then if it gets worse, then that'll hurt me. By the way, look how icy my car is. I don't know if you can see that. That's all ice. That's not like a sun. It's not like a sunroof or anything. So yeah, my other knee's going a little bit, but to be honest, it's not too bad. Like I said, if it's this pain for the last 2 runs, I'll be fine. It's just if then when I sleep, if it gets any worse, then that's a bit worrying. And the other thing is, even though these New Balances, I think they're really good shoes. I've had another brand before. I don't want to say it because it's like a lot of people like them, and I don't want to be a dickhead. But they are so shit compared to New Balances. New Balances are literally the bollocks, I think. But anyway, yeah, like think about the amount of time my feet's just been pounding the floor now, and like my feet have been swollen for a couple of runs. This is the first one where my feet were hurting a little bit during the run. So hopefully my feet can last out too. Like I say, if I've got this pain level for the last 2 runs, I can do it. But it's just if it gets worse while sleeping. So it's 4:56 now. So game plan is getting electrolytes, maybe like cereal bar and a banana. I'm really craving an orange, so I'll probably have an orange, clementine or whatever, the small ones. Shower, sleep, and then alarm set for 7, so just over 2 hours from now. So I'll probably get another 1.5 hours, and then get out the door running for 8.
Good morning. The time is 7:59 AM. Just about to do run number 11. It looks really fucking cold outside. Everything's frozen. So I'm all wrapped up. I'm not going to be going too fast, so I doubt I'll overheat. Body wise, knees hurt, legs hurt, feet hurt. Yeah, see you out there.
So just coming up to the halfway point in run 11. Been taking it super steady. Got Andrew Huberman on the podcast in my ear telling me how important sleep is when I've just had 2 days of basically none. It's quite ironic. Yeah, I've actually just gone past halfway. Turn around here. It feels so much better running in sunlight than in the dark. But yeah, just trying to look after the body now. I could probably push it quite a bit harder, but everything's a bit sore. I'm like, I know I've got 1 more run to go at noon, so lifting and coasting basically. Get over the line, refuel the last one. I'm actually thinking more about the last run than this one. Anyway, see you later. Yeah, not feeling too bad. I feel a lot better than this run yesterday, that's for sure. This run yesterday I was hurting bad, and the noon run yesterday was terrible. A little bit dehydrated, but I think that's just because I struggled to wake up so bad that it took me ages to get out of bed, so I didn't really drink much water before running, and that's like the 3rd or 4th run in a row. Well, I've had to sleep now, so that's to be expected. I've just done over 4 miles now. I've got a text from my sister, so I can't see my mileage. That's great. I'm not saying which one it is, but finished. It's funny how when you're feeling like this, like dehydrated and tired, just getting a text from your sister who doesn't know she's blocking the mileage really pisses you off. Anyway, let's see. So 52:29. Yeah, I'm just gonna rehydrate. I'm not gonna sleep now before the next one. Probably have some breakfast, rehydrate, and then about 3 hours till the final one.
So the time right now is exactly 12 noon. So it's time for my last run. I'm absolutely shattered. I've had quite a lot of caffeine to try to stay awake between the 8 AM and this one. So my heart rate's like silly high. This time will be the first time I'm doing a loop instead of out and back. So this is like my old 6K route from when I started running, sort of thing. So that'll be nice, at least I know the route quite well. But yeah, the weather looks like it's way nicer. It's like 12 degrees now instead of like 2 or whatever it was. So yeah, I'll just cruise and hopefully bring it home safe and sound. I've got podcasts going. I'll cue some music.
So I'm just getting to halfway now. Even though my body's absolutely battered, in particular my feet, my knees, even my calves are starting to ache now. Not bad, to be fair. I'd say it's definitely more feet and knees that are the biggest issue. But that's past halfway, by the way. But I've just got such a good feeling of accomplishment, and the weather's so nice, sunny, barely a cloud in the sky. In fact, this is actually the worst part of the run. This is like a big climb to a big drop to another big climb. It's getting into that big drop now. I'm still buzzing. Just listening to a podcast, chilling. I've got a few songs queued for after, so they should come on in the last couple of K. And yeah, just getting smashed in the face with dopamine right now. Feeling great. So yeah, I'll finish up this run and talk to you in a bit.
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like.
So that's it done. I pushed hard at the end, so I didn't record it. 40 minutes 20 seconds in the end. Chuffed a bit to that. I think that's actually my second fastest time out of all of it, so to do that after 78k, it's pretty brilliant. Right, I'm gonna get inside and I'll debrief inside.
Now, as you can probably tell, I didn't end up doing a debrief inside. If you look here at this video, which I took after the first run for my Instagram story, you can see that I was looking pretty fresh. Compare that to the picture I took after run 12. I had this really strange thing on my skin where my whole face swelled up for about 3 days afterwards. I'm not gonna lie, I just had a Mackey's and then I went straight to bed and didn't wake up for about a day. So that's the debrief. All that being said, I was absolutely chuffed to bits with how it all went. And if you've gotten this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it.